are y'all? My name is Felicia and welcome back to my channel. I am Brooklyn Book Belle and I am happy that you clicked on my video. I mean, hey. How is everyone? Y'all, it's December. Oh my goodness. Last week I hit my reading goal of 200 books for the year, so I am so excited to talk about wrapping up all the books that I read in 2023. I am so excited. But I'm also super excited because if you read the title of this video, we are talking about my most anticipated reads for 2024. Let me tell you something. I be on book Twitter, I be on book talk, I be on Bookstagram, and to be a lover of reading and be a black girl right now, I'm sorry, my inner child is like jumping. She's excited. I thought this year, the books that came out and the covers that we got, I thought this year was good. Authors, you black authors, y'all really doing y'all big one next year. And I'm so, excuse me, mommy, I am so fucking excited. Like, you have no idea. Like, literally today as I was sitting here like, okay, you've pre-ordered 5 books already. I pre-ordered 5 books. If you take a look at my little library back there, she's full. She's full. Where are these books gonna go? Where are they gonna live? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was definitely influenced today. I'm definitely getting a Kindle Scribe, which I'm also super excited about. And when I get it, I will have a video about that. So hopefully I won't be spending as much on physical copies of books. Maybe, maybe not. Because I love a book. Like, I like to have something in my hand. I want to touch it. I want to smell it. I want to flip the pages. Like, so we'll see. We'll see. So I have put together 24 books that, just like doing a quick Google search, I was like, what are the top books of 2024? What is everyone really excited about? And on the heels of last week, if you are on book Twitter and you saw the dumpster fire that is all of these Caucasian women coming for these black women, these black authors, these POCs, and some of them are theys and them, so I want to be respectful, but no. And if I was hesitant on buying some of the books, click, clack, purchased. Okay, it's already done because y'all have really lost your minds. Some of y'all have really gotten beside yourselves. And we're not doing that in the year of our Lord Beyonce 2024. We're not doing that. The braids are out. I feel like she is back to her wild woman self. Okay, I always feel when my hair is curly and big, I'm the wildest. Like, I just be like, ah. But let's get into this list. Y'all know I don't want to keep y'all here too long. Yeah, so let's do it. Okay, and these are in no particular order, by the way, because I'll never be like, that's my favorite. I ain't ready yet. I don't know. But 24 books. I know I said I wasn't gonna do no long video like this again, but here we are. Okay. The first one on the list is The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste. This author was one of the people being come for on book Twitter, and I've already ordered my copy of the book. I got the special edition with the special character cards, which I'm so excited about. I don't know what to do with all of these things that we get from authors, like character cards and all these things. I don't even know what to do with the thing I got from the Beyonce movie. Like, I'm like, oh, this is so nice. If any of you know, tell me what y'all do. Drop it in the comments. Tell me what y'all do with the special things that you get from authors and how you like preserve them and keep them and show them to people. Like, do I pull them out at the bar? Like, yo, look what I got. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just let me know. The Poisons We Drink by Bethany Baptiste. In a country divided between humans and witches, Venus Stoneheart hustles as a brewer maker, making illegal love potions to support her family. I'm already bought in. Love potions is a dangerous business. Brewing has painful, debilitating side effects, and getting caught means death or a prison sentence. But what Venus is most afraid of is the dark, sentient magic within her. Then an enemy's iron bullet kills her mother. Jesus. Venus's life implodes, keeping her reckless little sister Janice safe is now her responsibility. When the powerful Grand Witcher, the ruthless head of her coven, offers Venus the chance to punish her mother's killer, she has to pay a steep price for revenge. The cost: brew poisonous potions to enslave DC's most influential politicians. Sign me up. A black witch making poisonous potions to kill political people? Do it, sign me up. Call me B13, B613, or whoever was on Scandal. And where they at nowadays? They should have been taking these people out. Sorry, I didn't say that if anyone's listening. But I meant it. Okay. So I'm really super excited about that one. It's giving fantasy. It's giving magical realism. I'm super excited. I can't wait. And the covers, do you see it? It's beautiful. Okay. So the next one is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. It is the follow-up to Before I Let Go, and all the girlies were really excited about Before I Let Go. I've met Kennedy twice this year, and I am a fan of her writing these types of books. Her black romance books that don't have any type of like grape, okay, or other thing. Because Kennedy she great. I love her. But the hook shot and the long shot, not my cup of tea. Before I Let Go, big fan. Big fan. So This Could Be Us is one that I'm really super excited about. And it's about Soledad Barnes has her life planned out, because of course she does. She plans everything. She designs everything. She fixes everything. She's a domestic goddess who's never met a party she couldn't host or charge she couldn't lead. The one with all the answers and the perfect vinaigrette for that summer salad. But none of her varied talents can save her when catastrophe strikes, and the life she built with a man who was supposed to be her forever goes poof in a cloud of betrayal and delusion. Now, I actually already have the book. I hopped my little happy ass right on NetGalley the day that it dropped, and I already have it. But I also pre-ordered I already pre-ordered a copy from Barnes and Nobles, and I actually, which I'm not a big supporter of Barnes and Nobles, but because Kennedy did the special full edition with them, I went on ahead and bought it. And I want to wait. I'm gonna wait, you guys. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna wait until March, when the book just pops up on my doorstep, because again, I want to open it and it has recipes in it, and these characters are early ones that I love. So I'm really super excited to read Soledad's story. I already know Kennedy knocked it out of the park. It literally has almost a perfect score on Goodreads. Okay, the next book that I want to read is So Let Them Burn by Kamilah. Kamilah Cole. And it is the first in I don't know how many, but this is book 1. And so again, almost 5 stars on Goodreads, so I'm really super excited. But whip smart and immersive, this Jamaican inspired fantasy follows a God's blessed heroine who's forced to choose between saving her sister or protecting her homeland. Farron Vincent can channel the power of the gods. 5 years ago, she used her divine magic to liberate her island from its enemies, the dragon riding Langley Empire. Dragons! Black folk and dragons. Sign me up. I wouldn't have never read that book that we're not going to discuss if I had this in my hands. Okay, sorry. She's a legend to her people and a nuisance to her neighbors. When she's forced to attend an internal peace summit, Farron expects that she will perform tricks like a trained pet and then go home. She doesn't expect her oldest sister, Alara, forming an unprecedented bond with an enemy dragon, or the gods claiming the only way to break that bond is to kill her sister. Jeez Louise. I cannot wait. The cover is beautiful. A black girl with a dragon. Oh, sign me up. Okay. The next book that I'm really looking forward to is To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, another author that was picked on. Okay. I don't like that. This book was giving me Daughter of the Moon Goddess vibes, and literally Daughter of the Moon Goddess was one of my favorite books last year, or this year, 2023. So I'm super, super excited to read this one. In this magical epic fantasy, a young woman cursed with the power of death must decide if saving her family is worth betraying her country. The first installation of a gripping new series. Heroes die, cowards live. Daughter of a conquered world, Ruying hates the invaders who descended from the heavens long before she was born and defeated the magic of her people with technologies unlike anything her world has ever seen. Blessed by death, born with the ability to pull life right out of mortal bodies, Ruying shouldn't have to fear these foreign invaders, but she does, especially because she wants to keep herself and her family safe. When Ruing's gift is discovered by an enemy prince, he offers her an impossible deal. If she becomes his private assassin and eliminates his political rivals, whose deaths he swears would be good for both of their worlds and would protect the people from further brutalization, her family will never starve or suffer harm again. But to accept this bargain, she must use the powers she has always feared, powers that will shave years off her own existence. It's always a hang up, and it's always somebody who needs something from a woman. Like, why you always need something, and why does it take from me? The cover is beautiful. I pre-ordered the special edition because I wanted the foil poster. Again, what am I gonna do with all these things? I don't know, but the book is bought and I can't wait for it. I can't wait, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is only book number, and I've already pre-ordered them. Okay, the next book, I cannot pronounce this author's last name, so I'm not going to try. But the book is called Masquerade. You can see it here. You know, to be linked down below. And this book is set in a wonderfully reimagined 15th century West Africa. Masquerade is a dazzling lyrical tale exploring the true cost of one woman's fight for freedom and self-discovery and the lengths she'll go to secure her future. Secure that future, girl. Okay. In the name of the character, I'm not going to butcher it. The character's hometown of Timbuktu has been conquered by the warrior king of Yoruba land, already shunned as social pariahs. Living conditions for this person and the other women in her blacksmith guild grow even worse under Yoruba rule. She is then abducted and whisked across the Sahara to the capital city, that word, where she is shocked to discover that her kidnapper is none other than the vagrant who had visited her guild just day prior. But now that he is swathed in riches rather than rags, she realizes he is not a vagrant at all. He is the warrior king, and he has chosen her to be his wife. In sudden change of fortune, she soars to the very heights of society, but after a lifetime of subjugation, the power that saturates his world of battle and political savvy becomes too enticing to resist. As tensions with rival states grow, revealing elaborate schemes and enemies hidden in plain sight, she must defy the cruel king she has been forced to wed by reforging the shaky loyalties of the court in her favor, or risk losing everything or her life. The cover is beautiful. The story sounds amazing, and it has the highest out of all the books that have already been read by pre-readers. It's at 4.73, and I think it's gonna be a banger. I really do. It's giving historical. It's giving she woman queen. Like, I can't wait. Okay, the next book that I am super excited to get my hands on that has a perfect score on Goodreads. Perfect. It Waits in the Forest by Sarah Doss. This book is Rick Wardain Presents. And I know a lot of us are not fans of Rick right now. But I will say that he does great work with the Rick Wardain Presents series. I read Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky, and the foreword literally made me cry. Like, Rick was just like, there are stories for all people, and those stories should be told. When you pick up a book, you should be able to see yourself in your folklore and different things like that. And so I am a fan of this series. Now, Sarah Doss, I'm ready for this one. Okay, I'm ready. It's a Black woman. Tristan Strong was written by a Black man. This was written by a Black woman. Okay, unlike the other residents of the small Caribbean island of St. Virgil, Selena da Silva, I know how to say this, does not believe in magic. With a logical mind and a knack for botany, Selena used to dream of leaving the island to study pharmacology until a vicious unsolved attack left her father dead and her mother in a coma. Now her guilt over her mother's condition keeps her tethered to the island, relegated to conning gullible tourists with useless talismans and phony protection rituals. But when one of those tours ends up at the center of a string of murders, the truth that Selena has been denying can no longer be that there's evil lurking in the forest that surrounds St. Virgil. Another thing that can't be avoided, Selena's ex-boyfriend Gabriel, newly employed at the local newspaper and eager to push his investigative skills to use. Desperate to put an end to the killings and claim justice for Selena's family, these two former lovers race to find answers. It Waits in the Forest. I also signed up to get a copy of this on NetGalley. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I also kind of want to wait because the book is so pretty. Oh my gosh, such a struggle. Y'all tell me what I should do. Should I be reading the ones that I already got? Because I kind of feel selfish that I have copies of them on my e-reader. I feel so selfish because I have it, but I don't want to read it. Oh, okay. Y'all tell me what y'all would do. The next book on the list is The Principle of Moments by Esmie Jikiemi-Pearson. What a beautiful, oh, Esmie is such a beautiful name. Unmissable for fans of the space-faring found family of Becky Chambers. I don't know who Becky Chambers is. The alternate London of V.E. Schwab. I didn't read that book. And The Virtuous Climate Craft of N.K. Jemisin. Now I'm scared. Because N.K. Jemisin, I've never made it through one of her books, so I'm terrified. But a century-spanning space fantasy novel that will take you on a whirlwind adventure from a Regency-era love affair between a time traveler and the prince waiting for him in the past to a rescue mission in the 60th century where a girl desperately races against time as she searches for the sister the emperor stole. Look at that cover. A space odyssey that spans 100 years. I can't wait. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm terrified. I'm really pushing myself to try to read authors like N.K. Jemisin and things that make my mind work a little harder. So I'm really looking forward to The Principle. I'm looking forward to that one. I am. Okay, the next book is for the littles. So I call children littles because they're little humans. The littles. This one's for the littles, y'all. And I was looking through the books that are coming for Black kids, and My Block Looks Like by Janelle Harper, illustrated by Frank Morrison, a love letter to the hustle, the bustle, the joy, and the grit of city life in the Bronx. Oh, I'm so excited. All of my littles are gonna need this book. It's so pretty. Look, her little afro puffs. Look at this. Oh my gosh. My Block looks like a collision of culturessa, melting pot of cola, burst of my life of me favorite groove. No matter what happens, I've seen it for myself. Block looks like the coolest place I've ever been. A lyrical and proud picture book that recognizes the beauty of the bondages, bodegas, subways, and playgrounds that characterize everyday life in the Bronx and pays homage to the ways that its residents have shaped pop culture through music, visual art, and dance. I won't buy it for myself, but I will definitely buy it for my littles. That book looks absolutely stunning. Okay, the next book on my list is The American Queen by Vanessa Miller. It is a historical fiction novel, and let's get into it. In 1869, a kingdom arose in the South, and Luella was its queen. Over the 24 years she's been enslaved on the Montgomery plantation, Luella learned to feel hate. Hate for the man who sold her mother, hate for the overseer who left her daddy to hang from a noose, hate so powerful there's no room in her heart for love, not even for the Honorable Reverend William, whom she likes and respects enough to marry. But when William finally listens to Luella's pleas and leads the formerly enslaved people out of their plantation, Luella begins to replace her hate with hope. Hope that they will find a place where they can live free from fear. Hope that despite her many unanswered prayers, she can learn to trust for new miracles. Soon, William and Luella become the appointed king-queen of their self-proclaimed kingdom of the happy land. And though they are still surrounded by opposition, they continue to share a message of joy and goodness and fight for the freedom and dignity of all. Transformative and breathtakingly honest, The American Queen shares the untold true history of a kingdom built as a refuge for the courageous people who dare to dream of a different way of life. It's a true story. Or the inspiration for it is from a true story. And my friends know, if you know me, we talk about books, I normally stay away from slave narratives, but this one has a little bit more hope and a little bit more on the other side. So I think I might take a chance and really enjoy this one. I hope, oh God, I hope, fingers crossed. Okay, the next book that I want to read is A Seat at the C-Suite Table, Insights from the Leadership Journeys of African American Executives by Chuck Wallington. It's an insightful look at the leadership journeys of 30 African American male C-suite executives. In their own compelling words, executives describe earning and maintaining a seat at the C-suite table. They speak candidly about how the lack of mentors, coaches, and role models impacted but did not stop them. They talk openly about navigating corporate settings designed years ago by white men. They speak freely about their commitment to supporting the next generation of leaders. This book was inspired by data suggesting that there is racial, ethnic underrepresentation in corporate leadership roles in America. I'm going to read this with an open mind. I'm going to read this with an open mind because I have been saying all year I want to kind of try to understand Black men in a different light. I want to try. I want to try to hear them and understand them in a way devoid of anger. Okay. And that's a personal thing for me. I'm also really super interested in people who make it to the C-suite, especially Black people, having worked under two Black CEOs and 2 Black COOs. You hear where I'm going? And I'm interested. And they have put this book together, and I would like to read it. I will come back with my thoughts. Be them good or bad. Good or bad. I'm gonna come back. Okay, the next book on the list is Come and Get It by Kiley Reid. And this is from the celebrated New York Times best-selling author of Such a Fun Age. I did not read Such a Fun Age, but when I read the blurb on this one, I was like, I can do that. I want to read that. So it's 2017 at the University of Arkansas. Millie Cousins, a senior resident assistant, wants to graduate, get a job, and buy a house. So when Agatha Paul, a visiting professor and writer, offers Millie an easy yet unusual opportunity, she jumps at the chance, but Millie's starry-eyed hustle becomes jeopardized by odd new friends, vengeful dorm pranks, and illicit intrigue. A fresh and intimate portrayal of desire, consumption, and reckless abandon. Come and Get It is a tension-filled story about money, indiscretion, and bad behavior. And that's it. And that's it. Yep, I want to read it. Come on, Kiley. I'm ready, girl. Kiley. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I do believe in saying people's names right, child. Okay. The next book is a nonfiction book, and I didn't do really good with nonfiction in this current year, but I'm hoping to get back into the swing of it next year. I have a few here on my list. But Of Greed and Glory in Pursuit of Freedom for All by Deborah G. Plant, a groundbreaking personal exploration of America's obsession with continuing human bondage, from the editor of the New York Times best-selling Barracoon. Freedom and equality are the watchwords of American democracy, but like justice, freedom, and equality are meaningless when there is no corresponding political application of the ideas they represent. Hello. Physical bodily liberty is fundamental to every American's sovereignty, and yet millions of Americans, including author Deborah Plant's brother, whose life sentence at Angola prison reveals a shocking current parallel to her academic work on history of slavery in America, and deprived of these basic freedoms every day. Staunch abolitionist. I don't believe in prisons like that. So I do want to read this one, especially with her brother being in Angola. I know it's going to be heavy, and guard our spirits, you know what I'm saying? Be ready to go. The next one that I want to read is Black Women Taught Us, an Intimate History of Black Feminism. Ooh, I'm so excited. Sorry. Ooh, what's this? What is that? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm literally on here. Y'all heard of the quick? What? Wait a minute. Oh my God, y'all. I have such ADHD. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this. I clearly clicked on something that could take me to a book. The book looked really pretty. Okay, so Black Women Taught Us, an Intimate History of Black Feminism. This gave me hood feminism vibes. And yeah, so a reclamation of essential history and hopeful gestures toward a better political future. That is what listening to Black women looks like from a professor of political science and columnist from Teen Vogue. This is my offering, my love letter to them and to us. Yeah, I mean, listen, I do not call myself a feminist because I feel like they be leaving everybody out of the conversation and it really just be centered around white women. But I do believe in what the foundation of feminism was, right? Like equal rights for all, women and femme presenting people. So I'm intrigued. I always like to have my talking points ready, okay, when we got to talk about the feminism and what's happening in America. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay, the next book on my list is The Mayor of Maxwell Street. I really hope I can get through this video with daylight. Okay, The Mayor of Maxwell Street by Avery Cunningham, a debut novel everyone will be talking about. This is an epic love story. Ooh, when a rich black debutante enlists the help of a low-level speakeasy manager to identify the head of an underground crime syndicate, the two are thrust into the dangerous world of Prohibition Chicago. Woo! And it takes place in 1921. America's burning. A fire of vice and virtue rages on every shore, with Chicago at its beating heart. Give it to me. Give me the book. Send it to my house. Put it on my wall. Like, I am really looking forward to this one. I have high hopes. The Roaring 20s is one of my favorite time periods. I particularly think that I should have been in Harlem during the Harlem Renaissance. So I am super excited to meet these characters and go on this adventure. The cover is beautiful. Woo! Eat it up. I can't wait. I'm gonna eat that one up. Okay, the next book on my list is Bright Red Fruit by Sophia. That's all I got. I don't want to mispronounce her name. Okay, an unflinching and honest novel in verse about a teenager's journey into the slam poetry scene and the dangerous new relationship that could threaten all her dreams. From the award-winning poet and author of Home is Not a Country, Bad Girl. No matter how hard Samara tries, she can't shake her reputation. She's never got the benefit of the doubt, not from her mother or her aunties who watch her like a hawk. She is determined to have a perfect summer filled with fun parties, exploring DC and growing as a poet until a scandalous rumor has her grounded and unable to leave her house. When Samara turns to poetry forum for solace, she catches the eye of an older charismatic poet named Horace. For the first time, she feels wanted, but soon she's keeping a bigger secret than ever before, one that could prove her reputation and jeopardize her place in the community. It's a gripping coming-of-age novel from this author, and a young woman searches to find the balance between honoring her family, her artistry, and her authentic self. I think authenticity is so hard, especially when you're a teenager, and if you don't get it between teenager and young adult, then you find yourself in your 30s trying to figure out what your authentic self looks like, and it's real hard. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. Okay, the next one is Black Girl, You Are Atlas by Renee Watson. A thoughtful celebration of Black girlhood by award-winning author and poet Renee Watson. In this semi-autobiographical, y'all know I can't talk, I can't spell, collection of poems, she writes about her experience growing up as a young Black girl at the intersections of race, class, and gender, using a very poetic form using a variety of poetic forms, from haiku to free verse. Watson shares recollections of her childhood, importantly, tender odes to the Black women in her life, and urgent calls for Black girls to step into their power. Black Girl, You Are Atlas encourages young readers to embrace their future with a strong sense of sisterhood, celebration. I'm really looking forward to this one. And all of my littles who are now teen littles will be getting a copy of this, because I think, again, talking about that authenticity from Bright Red Fruit, I think I'm gonna gift. I have some littles who are teens, so I'm probably gonna gift them with that. I think both of those books would be appropriate. I'll read them first, and then I will ask their parents if it's okay, because that's what I do. Auntie Lisi is the book pusher, okay? We pushing the books into the children's hands. Okay, the next book that I want to read is The Blueprint, a novel by Gianna Rashad. And in the vein of Octavia Butler and Margaret Atwood, a harrowing novel set in an alternate United States, a world of injustice and bondage in which a young Black woman becomes the concubine of a powerful white government official and must face the dangerous consequences. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Solomon Bonnet lives in Texas. I swear I'm not moving to Texas. I swear I'm not fucking moving to Texas, where choice no longer exists. An algorithm determines a Black woman's occupation, spouse, and residence. Solene finds solace in penning the biography of Henriette, an ancestor who'd been an enslaved concubine to a wealthy planter in 1800s Louisiana. But history repeats itself when she, lonely and naive, finds herself entangled with Bastine Martin, a high-ranking government official. She finds the psychological bond unbearable, so she considers alternatives. Oh my God. With her ancestor as her God, she must decide whether and how to leave behind all she knows. Inspired by the lives of enslaved concubines to U.S. politicians and planters, the blueprint unfolds over dual timelines to explore bodily autonomy, hypocrisy, and power imbalances through the lens of the nation's most unprotected, a Black girl. Child, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but y'all know I'm gonna read it, and it's gonna really break my spirit. I could feel it. I kind of got sad. Can you tell I got sad? I kind of sad a little bit. But I'm gonna read it because it looks like it's very well written. That just really took me to a place. Yo, being Black and not having the choice over your body. Oh God. Oh my Lord today. Okay, let me get back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, the next book on my list is Frenemy Fix Up. Yes, I read that right. Frenemy Fix Up by Yahara St. John. And this is a free-spirited yoga guru. Shay Davis has only 90 days to get her workaholic former classmate Colin Anderson from work all day to namaste. All they need is a little common ground. Accountant Colin Anderson is working himself into an early grave. Shay Davis is finally living her dream of owning a yoga studio. And sure, they went to high school together, but that's where the similarities end. He's Mr. Corporate, hustling late into the night so his firm can go public while she flows through sun salutations and half moon poses at her own pace. Give me a good chaturanga, okay, in the morning. Come on. So when a health scare pushes Colin to make a few life changes, because that's normally what happens, he knows where to turn. He's going to get right with his career. He needs the right woman, and to get the right woman, he has to prioritize his health. Who better than Shay to help whip his butt into shape so he can win back his high school girlfriend? The catch is she only has 90 days to do it, and they both really, really get on each other's nerves. Oh, I can't wait for this. I think this is going to be cute. I think it's going to be cute. I'm so excited. Oh, and y'all, it's a lot of giveaways over here on Goodreads, even though I'm giving up Goodreads in 2024. That's okay though. I'm gonna get this book. Yes, I am. Yeah, I hope I get it. I'm getting it. I'm claiming it. I'm gonna come back and tell y'all I won this giveaway. Every book I've clicked on today has had a giveaway, so I'm trying them all. I want to win them all. Okay, next is River Mama. And I'm going to say it like that because I think that's how you say it. And this book is described as being Issa Rae's Insecure with a magical realist spin. River Mama is an exhilarating contemporary fantasy about a young Black woman who navigates her quarter-life crisis while embarking on a mythical quest through the streets of Toronto. Sign me up. And you see the cover? Literally, they said that one evening, the Jamaican water deity River Mama appears to Alicia, telling her that she only has 24 hours to scour the city for her missing comb. Water deities come and make me find a comb? Lord, I can't wait. That's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be great. Okay, because I'm trying to get through these. Y'all know I don't like to keep y'all here too long. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Brooklyn by Tracy Brown is the next book. And Brooklyn Melody James has finally gotten the punishment she deserves after leaving a web of lies, heartache, and betrayal behind her. As her life slips away, Brooklyn remembers the events that shaped her into the cold, calculating creature she became. From DC to Maryland, Brooklyn burns bridges and breaks hearts. What she doesn't realize is that someone is prepared to end her reign of terror. As she faces her killer and her fate, Brooklyn is stunned that justice comes from the least likely place. Like, this happens literally as she's dying. Yeah, look at that. Look at this cover. You see that? I can't wait. I'm being here like Keith Lee. I got it. Let's rate it 1 to 10. Like, I'm being here like, so I bought it. I got it. I read it. Let's rate it 1 through 10. Like, what? These books look so good. Okay, the next book, I have literally been seeing this, and everyone always tags me in his posts because people know how much I love a good coming-to-age story with a Black witch or wizard or some magical shit. That's my shit. Literally, Ladarian Williams has been talking about this book for 3 years. So I'm really super, or 2 years, I think. Since I got on TikTok, I know for sure I've been seeing this. So I'm super excited that his book is finally coming out 2024. Okay, a teenager on the run from his past finds the family he never knew existed and the community he never knew he needed at an HBCU for the young, Black, and magical. I don't want to say nothing else. Give me the book. Give it to me. I feel like I've been seeing, he's been talking about this book on TikTok for 2 years. Give Ladarian. From one Alabamian to another. Give me the book. I can't wait. I can't. I already pre-ordered it, so the day it comes out, it'll be right here on my doorstep. Amen. Okay. The next book that I'm super excited about is Storm, Dawn of a Goddess by Marvel, from Marvel by Tiffany D. Jackson. Cover looks crazy. So I've never bought a comic book. But when I saw this, I was like, you can't watch all the MCU and watch all the breakdowns and get all the Easter eggs and be knowing all the things and not have a comic book. So I'm getting this. This is coming to my home. Before she was the superhero Storm of Marvel's X-Men, she was Ororo of Cairo, a teenage thief on the streets of Egypt, until her growing powers catch the eye of a villain who steals people's souls. Child, few can weather the storm. I cannot. It's like a Storm backstory. Oh, give it to me. My inner child is like, get it. I'm so excited. Okay, two more. The next book is a continuation of the Deathless series by Namina Forna, and this is the Eternal Ones book 3. Okay, and this is the finale. I feel like we've been on such a journey with the Eternal, like with this series. Oh my god. Mere weeks after confronting the Gilded Ones, the false beings she once believed to be her family, Dika is on the hunt in order to kill the gods whose ravenous competition for power is bleeding Otero dry. She must uncover the source of her own divinity, but with her mortal body on the verge of ruin, Dika is running out of time. To save herself and an empire that's tearing itself apart as it seems. When Dika's search leads her and her friends to the edge of the world as they know it, they discover an astonishing new realm, one which holds the keys to Dika's past, yet it also illuminates a devastating decision she must soon make. Choose to be reborn as a god, losing everyone she loves in the process, or bring about the end of the world. I have loved this series. I really have. And the sisterhood, the camaraderie, the fights, the journeys that all of these characters are going on. I'm really sad to see it end. This series is really fucking good. If you haven't read it, please go and pick up the first book in the series. And what is that, Felicia? Because of course you don't remember. So ridiculous. The Gilded Ones. It's the Gilded Ones. So yeah. All right, y'all, I have one last book, and this one I'm actually really excited. It is a nonfiction book, and it is An Unlikely Pairing. I'm really kind of like, this is Can't We Be Friends, a novel of Ella Fitzgerald and Marilyn Monroe. I didn't know they was friends. I didn't know that. Did y'all know they was friends? Did y'all know that Ella Fitzgerald and Marilyn Monroe was friends? I was today years old. I really was. And these are two best-selling authors that came together, Denny S. Bryce and Eliza Knight. And they collaborate on this brilliant novel that uncovers the boundary-breaking, genuine friendship between Ella Fitzgerald, the Queen of Jazz, and iconic movie star Marilyn Monroe. Once one woman was recognized as the premier singer of her era with pitch perfect and tireless ambition. One woman was the most glamorous star in Hollywood, a sex symbol who took the world by storm, and their friendship was fast and firm. That's all I need to hear. Because I know Marilyn was probably out here like, what y'all not finna do to her, my friend, my bestie? You could kick it. Stop it. Stop it at the door. I'm stopping your bullshit right here. I'm really kind of excited to read this one. I don't know. Literally, this is the only book that that is by that has an author that is not Black, but it's a partnership, so I felt like I could still put it on the list. And I'm really actually really kind of excited to read this one. I really am. So yeah, so those are my 24 books. I did this. Oh my gosh. ADHD and all, y'all. I have brought y'all the 24 books that I am most excited to read in the year 2024. What do you think? Are any of these on your list? Are you looking forward to reading of any of these? If so, y'all already know what to do. Drop it down below. Y'all know, if you look at any of my other videos, I will talk to y'all. I love to talk to the people, okay? And I want y'all to talk to me. And y'all have given me a lot of book recommendations. So I'm going to compile a list of all the books that y'all have recommended to me in the last few weeks. And that will also be a list of books that I am looking forward to read, because I'm going to read each and every one of them. Hold me to it. But yeah, y'all already know what to do. If you have made it to this portion of the video, please do not hesitate to drop a stack of books down below. Tell me what books are on your list, what you're looking forward to reading, and if you would like to support me, all of these books will be posted in my Amazon storefront, so you can click it and buy it. I would love you for that. But if not, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, you guys, bye.